Good morning, everyone. Boker Tov. I hope everyone had a meaningful, uplifting, and inspiring Yom Kippur. We are now making a transition from Yom Kippur to the holiday of Sukkot, which will begin on Wednesday night. And from all the holidays on the Jewish calendar, Sukkot is the happiest holiday. It's called Zman Simchatenu, the time of our rejoicing. And the question is, how do we go from the most somber and solemn day of Yom Kippur to the most joyous, festive days of Sukkot? And the answer is that the essence of Yom Kippur is the oneness and the unity of the Jewish people. You know, in America, there's even a term, a Yom Kippur Jew. And to me, in a way, that's a beautiful term, because what it says is that no matter how detached a Jew is from their Judaism all year round, on Yom Kippur, they feel the calling to show up in the synagogue. Why? Because they know my Jewish soul is part of the Jewish people. And even if all year round I don't come, at least for one prayer, Kol Nidrei, Ne'ilah, or one moment on Yom Kippur, I need to be part of the Jewish community because I know that's who I am. So Yom Kippur, in the most powerful way, brings out the oneness and the unity of the Jewish people. And that's what we're celebrating on Sukkot. When we discover that unity, that we're all one, that we're all incomplete without each other, we say, let's celebrate that, not just for one day, but for 7 days. Because what is the mitzvah of Sukkot? The mitzvah is to take the 4 species, the lulav, the etrog, the hadassim, the aravot, bind them all together and shake them in the sukkah. And our rabbis tell us that there's 4 different categories of Jews. You see, taste represents someone who has knowledge. Fragrance represents someone who has good deeds. So the etrog has both fragrance and taste, represents a Jew who's knowledgeable in Torah and performs many good deeds, many mitzvot. On the other extreme of the spectrum, you have the willow branch that has neither taste or fragrance, representing a Jew who has none of the above, or is deficient in both areas. Then you have the myrtle branch, which has fragrance without taste, representing a Jew who has good deeds but not much knowledge. And then you have the date palm branch, someone who has knowledge but not many good deeds. And the entire message of Sukkot is that we need all 4 together. If you have the most beautiful etrog and the most beautiful lulav and the most beautiful myrtle branch, but you're missing the willow, you may say, well, I got 3 out of the 4 and I have the most important one, so I don't have the willow branch. After all, the willow branch represents the person who has neither taste or fragrance, good deeds or Torah knowledge. The Torah says no. Without that Jew, you're not complete and you cannot perform the mitzvah. And the scene in every synagogue of Yom Kippur, where the synagogue is packed to capacity, overflowing with Jews, that's the image we have to hold on to and celebrate and strive every day that every Shabbat and every holiday and frankly every day of the year, the synagogue should be full, because we should know that the synagogue is for every Jew, that every Jew has to come and be connected and comfortable and welcomed into the synagogue, not just one day a year, but each and every day, because we as a community are incomplete without our fellow Jews. And God, our Father in heaven, wants to see all His children speaking to Him, connecting to Him, following in His ways, not just on Yom Kippur, but all year round. And our synagogue, thank God, celebrates that. So delighted to see everyone yesterday. But now we have to continue that spirit of unity, of oneness, and inclusion. One of the most beautiful programs we have at Palm Beach Synagogue is Project Connect for children with special needs. And yesterday, as we do every year on Yom Kippur, when we give out the honors at the Torah, we always reserve one honor for children with special needs. And yesterday, when the 2 young adults, teenager, young man, came up, one of them is deaf. He cannot speak. The other one was able to say the blessings with him and for him. And these 2 children, these 2 young adults came up and received one of the greatest honors of Yom Kippur in the presence of the whole congregation. To watch their faces beaming, to watch the congregation's faces beaming, saying, yes, you have a Jewish soul. Even if your body, even if your outer expression is not allowing your soul to radiate forth, we see your soul, we see your inner beauty, we see your neshama, and your neshama is as beautiful and as powerful as the greatest, most righteous Jew. That inclusiveness, that oneness, that celebration of the unity of the Jewish people, of not leaving any Jew behind. That's the message of Yom Kippur, and that's what we're celebrating on Sukkot. So I look forward to seeing everyone together in the Sukkah throughout the days of Sukkot. We'll have many festivities, many meals, and many opportunities to shake the lulav and esrog. May we take the meaning and the spirituality and the holiness of Yom Kippur and infuse it into the joy, the dancing, and the celebration of the holiday of Sukkot. Have a wonderful day.